Hello, hello. There we go. Is this music over yet? It is not. Fuck. How's everybody doing today? Almost died from gout exposure. Thankfully, I got better. She turned me into a newt. I got better. I got better. Alright, shit. Woke up with a hell of a headache, but I took some leave and Advil, took a nap. I was like, oh shit, woke up a little bit later than I wanted to, so I had to quickly make some foods. That's right, I woke up, did some shit, took a nap, made food, DSP, just not waking up. OIC didn't attempt to. OIC did dox him, from what I understand.
I'm coming for you. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's turn his music down a little bit.
Sounds of Barry White during the zombie apocalypse.
How's everybody? Oh shit, almost forgot. Not bad.
God damn. Holy teleportation.
Ta-da, there we go.
God damn. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, dude.
Me, Reeee, my hot chocolate, nice.
Fuck you.
Holla holla A&P and Hood Hustler for being members. Pastor Ramo, how you doing? And Luis. So looking forward to any new movies. Spider-Man, that's gonna be about it. Can't wait for Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size. Catches criminals just like flies. Spider pig does whatever a spider pig does. Spins a web, no we don't, all because he's a spider pig.
What is this? What is this? Rocco Street. I'm on 1 foot. Oh shit. 1 foot. I'm on 1 foot. I'm on 1 foot. Rocco Street.
The Kingsman, I did like the first two, but this is gonna be a prequel, and I don't know if those movies needed a prequel, but they could be good. You never know. They could surprise you. Ouch. Thanksgiving can be with family. Then when I get done with that, going to friends for a second Thanksgiving and football. HBO Max. I got it for free with my phone plan. Haven't used it in a while. Smith's super awesome reviews. Yes, you cannot use fake information on PayPal. That is against the rules on PayPal. Same director? Ooh, that could be good. But hustla holla holla, big up James, shoutouts, the soon-to-be married deadbeat dads, Kevin Custing and Wings, X-Mod, Kenneth, who somehow decided to spend disappear before I could read it all. Spend thousands of dollars on their master locales instead of their families, all while making us good fathers look horrible. Holla holla hood hustler. Let's add more exclamation point. Easily amused. The last Halo game I played was Halo 2 on the original Xbox. I haven't played any Halo since. Of course, I only had the original Xbox, never had a 360 or 1 or anything like that.
Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor. It was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor. It was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in
He's not Star-Lord, he's Snort-Lord.
Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor.
He violates life's TOS.
Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. He's on the fucking floor.
Holla holla holla. For the dollar dollar. This is like the title of my stream. I love it. Tip me, Paypigs, tip me. No, DSP, I just tipped you. I love that Halo Infinite has lightish pink. It's not pink, it's a lightish red. Yeah, they got a word for that. Called pink. Like, yeah, shout out red versus blue. Flying everywhere, we got bugs in the air. He'll play whatever he has to, unfortunately. Like cry and beg the fans to make up for it. Guys, I had to buy this game. That means you, that's right, you need to step up and give me more money, guys. Terrible, Timo. Piggy bank, floating ahead. And when I was first gonna do my channel, I wasn't sure about a green screen. It's like, man, do I really need one? So glad I got it. Just the easily amused factor of being able to take over people's bodies when I do my reviews. Like, do I take over Ryan Reynolds or take over The Rock's? Screw it, I'm taking over Gal Gadot's body. Easily amused. That's ridiculous, guys. Dog, I can't believe you had to spend $60 on a game for your business. You're a very successful business, according to you, right? Probably not. I mean, YouTube has their own, you know, you gotta be, what, 13 or old to have an account, so I don't need to worry about, oh, this game has alcohol in it. Come on, guys, don't you want to step up? Just can't believe that Kevin Bernstein keeps showing up to his chat. Like, why, Kevin? Although the theory might be that Kevin is actually OIC and this is OIC just role playing. But if he is just role playing as both of them hating each other and attacking each other, that'd be pretty fucking hilarious. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm Kevin, I'm staying the fuck away from that chat. Fight Club? That's where Fight Club is. You don't talk about Fight Club. Seeing all these new faces here makes me realize you guys are violating the first 2 rules of Fight Club. Yes. Press 7 chat for the green screen and the 10-year plan. Yeah, well, I mean, would not surprise me if OIC and Kevin are the same person. He's just trying to create drama in the chat. Not even 30 minutes. Alright, maybe for him. Because he'd have to go down. Yeah, I'd have to go down the stairs, go out to the garage, pick up the frame, carry it up the stairs, set up the frame, then go back downstairs, grab the green screen, then lug that big heavy green screen upstairs, and set it all up, and then get on OBS, and then click 3 buttons, and then it's like, calm down, DSP. It's like 10 minutes worth of work, if that. If everyone is OIC, no one is OIC. It only move is Wakando, which Cat holds out. I think it's what, 3 years or 5 years for Washington Law, where she can take it. Which past the remote, maybe what OIC wanted. Pause drama. Get DSP protect OIC against everyone else. Ready to rock and roll. True, he does have Cat, but if she's not at the gym or Tyrone. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? Something DSP still doesn't do. I'm going to mute the microphone while I go and blow my nose. 1 second.
He's a fucking ass. He's a fucking ass. He's a fucking ass. He's a fucking ass. So his stage was mad short, but it was hard because of their fucking jump. The platform jumps. Alright, Gutsman is fucking toast. He's a fucking ass. He's a fucking ass.
And back. Oh, so you gotta do that less and less now with Cloud. Because he rarely hits it anymore, which is hilarious. It might be Excalibur. People trying to stay away because they don't want OIC going after him. Oh, DSP, praising the gameplay. This should be a fun stream, but I remember Flight School being way easier the last time I played it. And now it's supposedly even more modernized. You mean babyfied. Hello everyone, got a laptop set up now. What is there to set up on the laptop? It's your chat and your tip screen. Oh, I'm sure DSP hates it, Smith. A dark side, Bill. Like that line right there, that actually sounded really good. And guess what? It didn't have DSP's voice in it. That's why it sounded good. Man, the people who make these songs, they got some talent. They can turn shit into a good beat at least. And then when they do the parts that aren't DSP's voice, it sounds alright. Don't know the power of dark side film. But that part right there sounded really good. Imagine if he had an entire song without his voice in it. It was just a good song. Oh, he'd hate it because it doesn't have his voice in it. What is it, Arceus, or is it the Shining Diamond? Only side coffee. Thriller, thriller with DSP's voice. Oh god, shoot me now. Time flies, guys. I remember saying it was my 10th anniversary as a content creator, like it was yesterday, and that was over 3 years ago. Because you've been in a drunken stupor every single day, so it probably does feel like yesterday, because you don't remember the last 3 years. Ooh, nice, Luis. The power of dark side of Bill. Yes, DSP is playing this music. This is music made by his fans for him, but he doesn't pay them. He doesn't give them shoutouts. They get nothing in return for making music for him. It's Paypigs and wheelchairs. DSP doesn't make a thing for his channel. Is your pre-show music really going to go on for half an hour, DSP? Really? Good point, Landfather. Probably not. But he is so desperate for like fan art and stuff. He's let detractors accidentally get into my content, guys. Because he just goes, oh, thanks for the fan art, and then doesn't even look at it. Just, yay, free fan art, fuck you guys. Oh, he could afford anything he wants as long as he didn't spend it all on WWE champions. Terrible, Landfather. Platformer, platformer. Papa Vera, yeah. Papa Vera spent way too much time making guides for him, showing him exactly what to do, and DSP would still screw up the build. DSP would still screw up the build. But he was given step by step with pictures. The other video, he had pictures to go off of. And he will still screw up. Papa Vera, help! Damn, $120? That's $100 pull in WWE Champions, dude. If he buys a double pack, he needs you. That's right, you to step up and give him $120 so he gets another Hulk Hogan pull. Ooh, will he ban Kevin? I doubt it. Kevin's given too much money over the years. Aha, there he is. He muted himself. The fuck is he doing? There we go. ESP, what the fuck are you doing?
Good morning. How you doing? What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing this Monday morning? Probably terrible. Everyone's like, ah, crap, it's Monday. Right?
Not me, because I'm off today, bitches.
A week at school and work and bullshit.
That way I can stay up late and watch Sunday Night Football.
If you live in the United States of America, okay,
Snort
This
right
is
to
a
the.
holiday week. This is
God
a
damn
fun
it.
week.
Where's my?
This week is Thanksgiving on Thursday. Big holiday week here on my streams as well. There will be some fun festivities coming up, and I'm seriously like so anticipating it. Like
You
I'm
guys
like,
giving me all your
"Woo!"
money because you guys get more
All the
generous
stuff
during
that
the
I got
holidays. That's
lined
all he
up,
cares
you know?
about.
Christmas decorations. They'll be on the streams. New overlays for Christmas, changing the color and everything of the overlays, and brand new, for the first time ever, elaborate, exciting, Christmas themed
Tip animations, right?
animations. I'm
Creepy
very
as
excited
shit.
for these. I am. I actually saw these over a week ago.
Snort.
And I actually said this on Twitter last night. I said it's taking like every single piece of self-control and fiber of my being to not show these animations to you guys. I know the heated anticipation is building because
No,
I
it's
turn on
not.
these animations usually either on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. And they run all the way through the month of December into usually early January. And then usually early January, I take down all the decorations and everything, and we get back into the normal swing of things. The cool thing is, as you can see, now even when it's not even a holiday, I will have things to decorate the office, which is nice to have a little background that everyone can look at when it's not just a holiday, right? And I will continue to do stuff like this over the course of 2022, adding new things while you guys suggest things and stuff like that. But for Christmas, it's going to be fun. We're going to have all this cool stuff behind me. And I seriously cannot wait.
But I thought you didn't have money for anything, dude.
Season. I love Christmas music, food,
Sell out.
everything. I really do. And I can't wait to
I
start celebrating.
don't know if I got
guys
paid by
live on
YouTube yet. Let
stream.
me
I
check.
kind of jumped the gun a little bit because as of yesterday, I announced that if we do hit the $100 tips goal on a stream, that one of the hats that's eligible to be worn is this Santa hat. And I know it's a little early because it's not even Thanksgiving.
Yes, I
yet,
did.
but
Right before I had to
you guys
pay
wanted. You guys didn't. You
my
guys actually asked for
car. Fuck.
the Punisher beanie. I wore this yesterday on the Guardian stream, which was fun. And so we will continue to do that. What I will do is
$578 is gone.
add
Ow.
uh,
Car payments.
different hats to the rotation for the streams moving forward for variety's sake. Jasper, what did you just say? Jasper's looking out the office window. He's here today. He's able to join us for the stream if he wants to, as my wife is at work. And when he sees birds outside, sometimes he starts making that sound, like almost sounds like he's calling to them. I think he just did that briefly, but then he stops and maybe the bird flew away.
Take a sip.
So, excuse me. As we get into the holiday swing of
Nowhere to be. How you doing?
I'm excited for all of the new changes that
And yes,
we're
I
gonna
got
stream
paid.
later this week.
And then it
All
all
right.
disappeared
We have
and
two
then
more
some.
streaming days left this
Goddamn.
week, which is exciting because
Having a great day off,
stuff,
Tyler.
continuing playthroughs and the like, almost a couple concluding playthroughs, as we'll talk about in just a moment. In particular, today's Flight School, which a lot of people anticipate as the
Wing
best
of the
part
Hill channel.
of Grand Theft
What?
Auto.
Oh, wasn't Kenneth his
San
mod that
Andreas,
left?
because it is incredibly difficult. However, I don't want to get everyone's
Not
hopes
yesterday,
up.
he got
The
it
reason
today.
I say that is if you remember, I've done 2 playthroughs of San Andreas so far.
Snort.
The first playthrough was on PlayStation 2 way back in 2012. And when I played it on PlayStation 2 in 2012, I had my PS2 hooked up to my HD TV. Now, for those who don't know, if you have a standard definition console and you hook it up to an HD TV, it creates insane amounts of lag. Like,
No, it doesn't.
ridiculous amounts of lag.
No, it
When you're trying
doesn't.
to play the game, everything you do is monstrously delayed. So
No.
not only
Seven
am I
Dead
trying to
Girl,
drive through
Brother
cities, doing
X.
these difficult missions, shooting enemies, and like now I'm trying to fly planes and stuff with insane input lag. I remember this. People were hyping it up the whole time I was playing the game, and they were so anticipating Flight School, and I didn't know what I was in for. I remember one day. It was the middle of the summer. It was hot as balls. I had the air conditioner blasting. I'm sweating profusely because it's so hot in Connecticut. And I'm trying to
So
do
it's
this
70
Flight
degrees
School,
out.
and it took me, I remember correctly, I think I...
No, he does not,
recorded, like,
Valkyrie.
I want to say I recorded like 4 to 5 hours in one block, and I think it took me like 4.5 hours to beat Flight School. Like, it was, I failed that much, but I was like, listen, this is my crazy GTA marathon for the summer. I had already played GTA 3 and GTA Vice City. This was the third and final game in this marathon, and I was like, I got to get through it. I'm not going to quit now. I mean, how bad would it have been if after playing GTA for like a month and a half, I just threw in the towel and quit, right? So I said, all right, I'm going to hunker down. I'm going to beat this. And it was really, really, really
Snow
annoying.
Cooper. Oh no, you got snow in your name. You're going to get banned.
I was one of the most frustrating things I've probably done in the 13 years that I've created
Everything
content.
in his house is
When that
old and
stuff
unwashed.
is so...
He's got to be, Luis. There's no way he drinks water.
When that stuff is so
Is it?
delayed, good luck. That's all I have to say. I challenge you, if you want to challenge yourself, get a PS2, get a copy of San Andreas, hook it into your HD TV, and try to play that shit and see what happens. Okay? But I did do it. But man, and I remember the videos, people were laughing so hard at me. I mean, the videos, it was like 10 to 20 videos of it to beat it. And the videos, of course, had crazy views, and everyone went crazy for how hilarious it was to see me fail flight school a million times. Okay? Now, years and years and years later, I want to say it was like 2-3 years ago probably, I played San Andreas a second time. This time around, I played the modernized HD versions that had been made for Xbox 360 and PS3, and I'm pretty sure I played the Xbox 360 version on my Xbox One. I think that's what we did. And I remember everyone again hyping up Flight School. Oh my God, Flight School is going to be so challenging. Phil's going to fail another million times. It's going to be 2012 all over again.
Right.
And it wasn't. Like, I remember, I don't think I failed much at all. Most of the missions I did on the first shot, it just wasn't a big deal.
Let me
I remember
pin
beating it
that.
within 2 hours, like doing everything.
Pin
in
message.
Flight School and like all the Torino missions and everything was...
Kevin has a son and he's having
relatively
problems
close
with his
through.
wife. So maybe divorced because he's spending the money on this ghoulish melted
And people were
candle.
disappointed. They were like, man...
Timbo Slice
how do you do
declared
that so
bankruptcy
easily? And I explained to them,
twice
listen,
while
Flight
still
School
supporting
is wrong,
DSP,
it's
so
challenging, but
not a
if you're patient,
surprise.
You can do it relatively easily. The problem is the controls were so delayed. When you had delayed controls, that's what made it hard to begin with. You know, it was like the perfect recipe for disaster, that first playthrough. It really was. And so I coasted through it last time. Now,
You know what's
this time
funny?
around,
His
I'm doing it
goatee
in the
and the rest of his
Edition
beard and all that
trilogy,
is turning
okay?
grayer and grayer
Two
and grayer.
changes in this edition.
But
First
the
of all,
hair
there's
is
no
all
ability
nice and
to
black.
draw distance.
Very shiny
Meaning
black.
When you're flying,
Almost like
you'll
he's
be able
dyeing
to
it.
see everything in the sky.
Beer
Previously, there was
clock.
always fog. There was always
Gotta be beer clock
fog
somewhere, right?
locations. This time around, now it's you see everything. And so people are like, you just fly way out and see all of Las Venturas / Los Santos all in one go.
Well, that's why he's got to go
It
to
looks weird.
Twirls and Curls and
It
spend
definitely looks
$70
odd
for
as
a
hell
haircut,
to see it all
guys.
from the sky because you never could do that previously. But now,
Well, the gin and the
supposedly,
lack of moving ever.
they have modernized the controls. All right, now
He raged more about people
I don't
talking about
really know what
OIC
that
than he
means.
did
Like,
about the
we were
game.
Flying missions in Grand Theft Auto 5, but it was so long ago since I played that
Gross.
game, I really don't remember. Right, I don't remember.
Ah,
what
Landfile,
difference
please
there
tell me
was
people don't
between
actually do that.
5.
Ugh.
So, you know, I'm thinking
Gross.
that this should be
You
interesting to see what
thinking?
they've done with it,
Bullshit.
but I'm not expecting to fail that much. Like, I'll be honest with you. We just started the Torino missions, okay? I think I'm going to beat them all today. I think with our 3+ hours of gameplay today, I'm going to coast through the Torino missions. Maybe it'll take a couple hours, and then we'll probably get to Las Venturas, which is the equivalent of Las Vegas. We'll probably start those missions. I doubt we'll finish all that today, all right? But I think we'll get, we'll go over, we'll get a big chunk into the game. Now, the cool thing about that is, if everything goes according to plan, then what that might do is set up the conclusion of San Andreas for this coming Thursday on Thanksgiving. I might actually beat San Andreas on Thursday, unless we decide to extend the
Got a mouse in your
playthrough bit.
pocket?
What we could do is some side content. For example, there is bike school.
You
I
mean
guess.
drag it
We
on
could
for
try to do some of
fucking
the
ever
game
until
takeover
no one wants to
stuff.
watch it
There's
anymore?
The vigilante missions that I haven't even dabbled in yet. So there's other things that I can do, and I think you get trophies and rewards for doing them. If you guys wanted to see me do some of the more challenging stuff in the game, I'd be okay with that. But that's
Canadian
up to you
Mountain
guys.
Time?
If you guys
Canada
just want to
Mountain
see me
Time.
coast
That's
through
not
the end
real.
of the game on Thanksgiving and wrap it up.
There is no Tooth Fairy. There is no Easter Bunny. And there is no Canada.
That would really be up to what you guys want. So I would like to take in your feedback today, whether it's here on the pre-stream or while I'm playing the game during the gameplay portion of the stream, or over the course of the next couple of days. What do you
But
guys
Smith, he
wanna
can't
do?
start
You
playing the
wanna
game
do a
right
more
now.
extended playthrough
He's
where I
got to
really
drag
take
it
my
out
time and I try to do as
forever.
much as I can in the game and get all the trophies and stuff, or would you prefer for me to just
Romance cat. Yeah, but even if she got her haircut at the same time, there's no way
GTA
her
Slims
haircut
is
costs
train
$55.
missions,
It's a fucking
camping
haircut.
missions, not to mention the taxi missions. There's a lot of stuff. What I would say is, as long as it contributes to trophies and like 100%.
Give Phil's mama a pro necklace trophy.
Oh,
Oh,
on Xbox Series X. As long as it contributes to that, that's what I would consider doing. I don't want to do every piece of content if it doesn't really add to like full completion. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we could do that, and that's up to you guys. Totally up to you. I'm in no rush. After this, I've got 2 other GTA games to play anyway. See what I mean? Like, there's no sense of urgency here. Like, oh my god, I've got to turbo through San Andreas or anything like that.
All right, there might be a little bit of Canada.
Let's see what happens.
This is a treat, though.
Let's
You can have a
play
little
it,
bit of
let's see what
Canada,
happens.
just as a
I'm
treat,
curious to hear
though.
your feedback. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited.
What
Today's
beer?
gonna be a big day. I feel.
That's the issue, Pass. How do you dye something that isn't there?
At least to get through the Torino stuff and see where
Let's
we end up.
see.
by
His
the
view
end of
count's
next
currently
week,
at
because after that, we'll have
279.
the rest of the week, including Thanksgiving's content. Okay. So anyway, guys,
194,000 subs.
Before we get to the schedule for this week, I want
278
for a great
view
streaming
count.
weekend. We are coming to the conclusion of several projects. We're going to be near the end of San Andreas, and we're near the end right now of Guardians of the Galaxy, which is great. Guardians has been a great game. I cried again yesterday playing it, and everyone made fun of me. You know what's funny is
Exactly, Dan
when I was
Dark. The
playing
longer
Guardians
he's able to
last
play it, more money he makes of a game he paid nothing
during
for.
that segment with the Drax, okay, and he has that very heartfelt conversation with Peter Quill about losing his family, and Peter talks about losing his mom, and Drax turns to Peter and he's like, "I hope that your mother found heaven."
Hey, if you
all
want to
that
get
stuff,
milk in a
right?
bag, you got to go to
I
Canada.
cried because it was actually such good.
You
writing.
didn't
So-
cry.
so-
You
so
did crocodile
heartfelt.
tears, you sack of
it was
shit.
Beautiful, honestly. Like the writer of that game is a really good writer, and it just touched me. I
It
joked
touched you? Like you
that,
touched Panda before she was
I
18?
was a sissy.
Oh, but
And that people were going to make fun of me on the internet for this because I showed some human emotion. And everyone in the chat was like, "Oh, Phil, don't worry about it. This is it's 2021, man. Things are changed. It's not like it used to be. Everyone understands games are emotional now. They're works of art."
You didn't cry, though.
it's
It
not a
was
big
fake
deal.
crocodile
And then
tears.
Yesterday, I was actually just like browsing through YouTube and stuff.
I
As
cry more looking
not
at cute pictures of
content
kittens than
stuff.
you've ever cried in
One of
your
my
life.
Videos or multiple videos of people making fun of me for crying during Guardians. Most people saying that I made it up. I wasn't really crying.
But Hustler, big ups Cat for $55 DoorDash, haircuts, shoutouts, top shelf gin, make top record speedruns, and aging this melted candle. Holla holla.
Open, right?
Da-da-da-da, Hood
I was awash
Hustler.
in cash donations because I cried during Guardians of the Galaxy,
Projection.
right? So I just find it hilarious that
I only
I
ever
was
dyed my hair
joking,
once, and I dyed it
and
bright
then
neon
people actually
orange.
did it.
I was
And we're
easily
serious.
amused.
It wasn't like, oh, here's a joking video about it. It was like, no, we really exactly what Phil said would happen happened.
It was an hour and 20-minute video of him
You know what it is? They
recently
have no,
bitching
like,
about it. It was
self-awareness.
hilarious.
Like, I literally say on the stream, morons will make videos about this, and then they actually did with no actual, like humor. It was just like, no, we're just going to do exactly as Phil says.
Exactly. We quote you exactly as you say, then you cry. They
the
quoted
Guardians
me,
of the
guys.
Galaxy
It's
is great.
bullshit.
We're now in the end game, so what I'm to understand, there's 3 to 4 hours left. I'd like to finish it tomorrow, but there's no guarantee that I will.
Because
I don't
you
know how long the
drag
final segment is
everything
and
out
everything.
forever.
So I'm excited to see how it all ends. I'm having
You
a
turned
great
a
time.
15-minute demo into over an
I hope
hour.
You guys will join me.
So 3 to 4
tomorrow.
hours left in a game
Probable
is going to be
conclusion,
6
but-
to 8.
So that's wrapping up. San Andreas is wrapping up. It seems like we're heading into a new slew of gameplay. And of course, as I've told you guys, I would definitely consider.
Ooh, nice, Timo.
Excuse me. I would definitely consider jumping right into another another.
And I've thought about dyeing my hair pink for October for breast cancer awareness, but if you donate your hair to Wigs for Kids, you cannot dye, you cannot perm it, you can't highlight it, you can't do anything to your hair.
Because you guys have wanted it.
I was like, well, I can't do anything with my hair then.
You've wanted me to play it. At that point, I couldn't. Now
Well, hopefully by this time in spring
in addition
next
to that,
year, I'll be able to donate my
it's
hair.
a Game of the Year contender, and I feel like I'm missing
The
out.
first couple
really, I've
inches,
missed
not a
out
big
on one of
deal.
the best games
Then
of
it
the
gets
year
to the
because I
part
didn't
where
play
it's
it, so I
just
wanna play it.
everywhere.
So that's going to be next. It's going to be Metroid Dread and another GTA, kind of balanced for a bit, and then we'll go from there. All right. One thing I want to talk about before we talk about the schedule for this week is last night. Last night I played King of Fighters 15,
Master Chief Collection.
the beta that was live.
Good,
And,
Luis.
you know, that was a very short beta. For a beta that they were supposed to be like testing and stuff, they only had it went live late Friday night, it only ran Saturday and Sunday. It closed 7 a.m. this morning. So it was like,
Hey,
a
Ghost.
little over 48 hours. It wasn't a very long beta.
Hopefully doing well.
I'm definitely glad I got to play it because I played King of Fighters 14. That was many years ago, and quite frankly, I don't even remember
nice,
because it failed. It was a big flop. Sales-wise, it did poorly, and within a week and a half of the game being out, you couldn't even find anyone to play with online anymore. Like, I remember there was like 2-3 people. One of them, I think his name was Bran Geef.
Well, Luisi is going to strike the iron while it's cold.
It was like the same 10 people bought the game.
Then cry, you guys wanted me to play this game, but now you're not showing up for it, guys.
So, it was very disappointing because I like King of Fighters. That's for those who don't know, I have background with King of Fighters. At the same time that I was in arcades in the 90s playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, there was also King of Fighters. King of Fighters was kind of like the alternate or alternative fighting game franchise because it combined all the SNK fighting games, including Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting. Later on, it actually added in World Heroes and stuff like that. And it was entertaining as hell because it had a lot of elements that were very different from other fighting games. Like, at first it was a sidestep mechanic, then they turned it into a rolling mechanic. A lot of the combo mechanics
I couldn't Ragnarok.
that we actually utilize in modern games.
I can imagine just sitting here and watching this
that. They think, oh, it's Street
without a
Fighter
chat
or
to talk to or
actually,
someone else
Street
to
Fighter
talk
was
to.
pretty much the most basic, but it was actually King of Fighters where a lot of combo mechanics came from.
Yeah, if he had gotten like $200 last
super
night, he'd been like, guys, the beta was so good, I can't wait to play it some more when it comes out, guys.
Of supers that you can do and activate at different times.
I'm not going to buy anything on Black Friday, I got to work.
Really originated that.
Unfortunately.
I really like that series. I always have. I played King of Fighters.
And I got so many other games to play, and
in arcades.
$578 just went to my fucking card payment.
On console,
oh God, why?
And then later on PC, and then I played like 99 through 2001 and 2 on PC because they weren't even available like on consoles at the time or anything here.
You don't even imagine that, Prophet. It happens all the time.
Excuse me. Then I really didn't know there were various iterations over the 2000s, and I didn't really play it for a long time, and then 14 was the last one that I played. But I have a lot of history with King of Fighters. I know the lore of a lot of the characters. I know how their mechanics work because I've played them over the years. I've seen characters like Kyo evolve from like a standard Ryu character into like a very different, varied character with mix-ups and combos and stuff. I really like the King
well, not only would OIC do that right now, I could also have a screen open on
2 hours is not
Chrome,
a time
screen open on Firefox, screen open on
and understand it all.
What's new Internet Explorer thing? Edge, I think it's called.
The very basics of the game.
Like, see? So each laptop, I got 10 laptops out, and each one has 3 streams going. Yay!
The combat engine is a lot more basic and old school than a lot of modern fighters. Although, admittedly, what I did notice is that the game has modernized itself for a more open audience. It has auto combos, which I don't like. I don't like auto combos in fighting games. I think that they're a crutch.
That you will use and exploit as much as possible.
And or people who have a shit-ass internet connection but can mash a button and get a combo. I don't like auto combos at all. I never have.
They're smashing buttons, guys. How do you know? Because I said so, Snort.
And there was a bunch of people I was playing last night. Literally, they would.
That's what he does, Excalibur. He rocks
out. Jab, super move, and a combo. Like, what? That was never in King of Fighters, and they've added it. I believe people were saying it was in 14 as well, but they added it to make it like easy mode gameplay last night. And I didn't like that. But outside of that, the game seems great. And just with the fighters that they had available in the beta, it's good varied gameplay. You've got the Shoto style characters who have fireball, anti-air Shoryuken style move, and combos. Then you have characters that are more hybrids, grapplers.
Mash it like it's potatoes your
like
wife
Shuri.
loves so much.
Seems like she's going to be a really good grappler. She's got both grabs as well as dash-up grabs, aerial anti-air grabs, and a grab that seems to be a counter move with super armor. So if you're trying to attack her, she could do it and blow through whatever move you're doing. And it seems like she has very high combo ability. So it seems to me like the game will definitely have a lot of variety in the gameplay style. Now, I've only seen like 8 fighters, so it'll be interesting.
Only got 35,000 tips, guys. You guys made like 100 in super chats and memberships and all this stuff, but only 35,000 tips, so that's all I made, guys.
Like, the characters themselves, the characters.
Now let's see what YouTube is telling you to watch.
The backgrounds looked terrible.
Raw DSP.
Like, there was a background supposed to be like an ultimate fighting ring.
Fuck you, I need help now, DSP.
You got these 2 guys
from
big
and Lee.
Like almost like pro
piece of
wrestlers.
peace.
They had like no definition
Raw
of their
DSP.
bodies. They kind of look like Play-Doh characters. And they're like dancing around the background.
Some of Julie's
And I was
crew,
like,
shout out.
That's kind of distracting and annoying. That
Raw
it looks like they
DSP.
put all the effort into the character models, which is fine. That's what you need to put the effort into. But I was like, man,
Dark
the
Day
backgrounds,
Mirror.
I'm not too feeling too positive about this. You know what I'm saying?
Piece of peace again.
In regards to like
congratulations,
the world
DSP.
design, all of that, you know. But other
Your
than that,
haters and
the game
trolls get more
mechanics are
shoutouts than
good.
you do by YouTube.
You know, you got combos, 2-in-1 super cancels. Actually, what happened was after I finished playing, because I posted up on Twitter, oh, I'm playing King of Fighters. What happens is then Twitter starts posting up other things in your feed that are King of Fighters, and I watched 1 or 2 people who were playing the game, some videos they posted up, I saw Chris, I was doing really good playing with his character, Chris, and I saw someone else playing with Chris, and man, he's way good. I was like, damn, seeing what this guy was capable of doing, his mix-ups and traps and lockdowns and stuff, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to be doing that when the game really comes out.
No, you won't.
So anyway,
Too slow.
I had a blast with it, all right, but I was a little concerned, and allow me to explain why. Attendance was
I didn't
not
make
bad
much
at
money,
all.
guys.
I'd say attendance was on par, if not even a little bit higher than what we'd usually see when I play Street Fighter on a weekly basis. But I was actually a little bit surprised because support was actually pretty bad. And what I mean by that is,
Tips.
people come and they want to see me do a new fighting game. They've been asking me how long for months. They say, Phil, I'm tired of Street Fighter. Will you play a different fighting game? Finally, I said, yes, I will. Let's check out King of Fighters. And the support was bad. It was slow.
It was slow, guys.
And it's concerning. It is concerning because, just so you guys know, fighting games are very much an investment of time. To get good at a fighting game to the level where you can put out entertaining content in it, you do need to sink a good amount of time into it. You basically have to take your character and put
suck
it in
so
training
much
mode.
that it's hilarious to watch you flare about like an idiot,
Combos
like
and
me.
strategies. Usually, I like to play through the
You
story
don't have
mode
to
of the
be
game,
great
like
at fighting games to be
stuff like
entertaining.
that to see the
Being
different
bad
angles.
at a fighting game
And
can
then
be
you go
even
online, you play
funnier.
these characters, you play various online. That's a lot of time and investment, as opposed to, oh, I'm gonna play this video game, go right into it, and play through it 20 hours, you're done. With a fighting game in 20 hours, it's like you're just getting started. Seriously, that's kind of the attitude. Like, wow, in 20 hours, maybe I've played with a few
muting
right?
the
Haven't really seen that much
microphone
of the
instead of
game
coughing
yet.
into it.
That's how it
DSP
is.
learned a lesson.
So, what I'm hoping is that people will understand that that's the case with fighting games. And if you want to see me play another fighter, I'm very excited. I want to play this game now. That beta, unlike when I played the Call of Duty Vanguard beta, which basically turned me completely off to the game. I don't even want to play it. This beta actually got me interested in King of Fighters again. I was like, wow, they did a good visual style. They made it full 3D. The gameplay elements are there. They're good. And I want to play this game. But I certainly hope that people are going to, support another fighting game. People say to me, Phil, why do you play Street Fighter every week? Well, number one, it's because when I play Street Fighter every week, I feel nostalgic. It's like me being in arcades back in the day.
Back in the day, guys, when I was a child, though, 22 years old.
It's like I'm playing them again, and every Friday night it feels like I'm back in my teen days playing in arcades. It's really neat. Number two, because these games are ones that I played back in the day, I'm really good at them. So I'm able to actually get win streaks and do impressive things. People like that because really,
I'll have to wait and see how this stream
I'm
goes
very
today.
good at, okay? And number three, because people support it.
Because he's gotten super
That's
chats,
kind of
but
the
not a lot
order
of
importance
tips.
For me. Nostalgia, because I'm actually good at something. Support. Okay? But if any one of those three things ever failed me, I might not
343
keep
Studio,
doing Street
I don't know
Fighter.
what games
You
they
see what I'm
make.
saying?
They
But
sound
people
familiar, but I
do
don't know
come
which
off to
games
support.
exactly they make.
It's a great time. It's a nostalgic time. I do well. You see what I'm
Nostalgic
saying? It's about-
time, guys.
it's
Give me
very
money.
tough for me because my hobby is my job. And I would love to just sit here and play games I want to play all day long. And if that were the case, I can tell you right now, there'd be less new releases. I'd actually very, very stringently pick and choose the new releases that I play. I'd likely play a lot more RPGs because I really like
Level 1
RPGs
life for
and
DSP.
RPGs in particular. I'd probably explore more indie games and not have to care about if people will show up and support them. I'm being honest. I probably would like to be more exposed to a more variety of games. Like a game like Hades,
Oh,
I
Halo?
should have played at launch.
Oh, they've
And here it
been
is, I
making a
played it
great
so
game
much
for
later. I loved it.
decades.
But that's just the
Adachi.
nature of the beast, right? You see what I mean? Like that's the nature.
And
of
one,
the
how's it
business.
going?
Since this is my job as well as my hobby.
Play Divinity,
I
the
need
game
to
you already
balance
paid to
that.
play,
I need to
jackass.
find that happy medium where you guys are happy, I'm happy, and I can make a living doing it.
You were summoned?
And that's
Uh-oh.
challenging. It is. Last night I'm playing King of Fighters, and at first I sucked. I didn't know what I was doing. Then on the fly during it, I learned what I was doing, and I was actually doing really well.
No, his job's playing video games. WWE
I
Champions,
started
where you
unlocking
pay to win, is
combos.
his
I
hobby.
started doing a good job, really. I was like, wow, this is great. I'm kicking ass. And then the support just wasn't there, and it actually very greatly disappointed me.
You're not wrong, Lake Rocka.
Because I really like this. I would like this game, and this is something I want to explore further. I want to try all the characters. I want to go back to it. I was like, what happens if this game comes out in February and I get it, and you know, if it's a flop?
Cat out piggy bank.
It's concerning, man. We'll see what happens. We will. The other thing is, you got to remember, this game is going to come out. This game is going to come out in February. Guess what else comes out in February? Sifu, Dying Light 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring, right? So we're talking insane amount of interesting, high-profile.
But make sure you get all your other games beat before those games come out.
This game, it's going to be tough, I feel, you know? So, let's see what happens, okay? By the way, this is not me saying, oh, that I'm so angry and disappointed at you guys. I'm not. That's not the case.
Yes, you are. You hate your chat.
Here, okay?
They don't give you enough money, so you hate them.
And I want to play this game.
Get over DSP.
We're gonna have to see what happens.
We all know the truth.
You know, the other thing is, and this is the truth about a fighting game. If you do not play a fighting game at launch, if you decide to jump into a fighting game 2 months late, you might as well not play a fighting game at all. I actually mean that too, at least from a competitive aspect. If you're 2 months behind,
but you're not competitive. You're just a guy on the internet playing the game.
And they know the high-level strategies and everything. You're fucked. You need to be playing the game from the start in order to really know what you're doing. And basically what happens is everyone kind of learns together. You'll start seeing these strategies and combos with certain characters. You'll learn it all together on the fly, and then you can hang. But if you don't do that, if you skip it and you try to jump in months late, I'm telling you.
Going all right, Adachi.
I know because I've done it. I've been there, done that. It just doesn't work. You have to be playing it from, like, the start. So, there's a kitty behind me. So we'll have to see what happens, all right? For me, it was kind of like a bittersweet.
If I was DSP, I would focus on Elden Ring.
I saw the
I'd do Elden Ring during the day stream, Sifu during the late stream, and focus on that for like 3 weeks.
In regards to the character models. And then when there was no support, I was like, wow, that is really disheartening. I don't know what's going to happen, you see? We'll find out.
You see, if you guys give me enough money.
Bottle cap. Look what he just went for. You are not allowed to steal my bottle cap. That is.
And yes, Snow Carl's still banned.
You hear me?
Or the snows show up.
You hear me? Do you understand? Do you? He's going to jump on the chair, and then he didn't. Okay. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay? Now let's talk about the schedule. Today, GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition. Desert stuff, flight school. Let's see how this goes. I don't know how much time this is going to take. I think typically the desert missions take about 1 to 2 hours.
I'm surprised Snow Carl hasn't tipped him enough to get unbanned yet.
See. Maybe I'll turbo through it. Maybe I won't. I don't really remember. I always forget this part. I know there's a jetpack, right? There's a jetpack, and there's zany stuff you do out here in the desert. The Torino missions. So, let's see how it goes. All right? Tonight,
nice brand.
The return of Lost Judgment. Okay? Very great game that I've been playing for over a month and a half. And I don't know.
Where's he sleepy, dude? He was up all night.
The reason I say that is, right now I
don't have a PS5, so I probably won't be playing Elden Ring.
Streams, honestly. Like, I've heard that there's probably
if I got a PS5 before then, yes, I would play it, but
so I probably beat it in like
no PS5.
If I really wanted to focus on the story. But the game has so much fun and significant side content. And we've been trying to do
weed every day.
The school missions. But there's 2 school missions that I've hit a wall. There's the Robotics Club and there's the Bikers Club, both of which require a lot of money. Because you need to buy
money, guys,
in order to upgrade your robots or upgrade your bike to do these races and or combat stages.
You'll just be even sleepier.
And to get the money, well, you could
wait. Elden Ring's coming out on PC,
or you could get what's called VR passes to do the VR mini game in the game. Every time you do that, you get a ton of money, and you could just grind that for a little bit and get enough money to basically do everything in the game. That's what I'm trying to do, but it's actually time consuming. It's actually time consuming to get the VR passes. So it's been interesting because there's like story, a lot of grindy side content. Story, a lot of grindy side content. We've been going back and forth. But now we've definitely slowed down. We've slowed down with progress of the game. And I do feel like I want to beat this game.
Well, I got on the Sony list where they email you, like, hey, here your exclusive link. You've qualified to get one order or something like that. So I've just been waiting for that. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but
we'll see what happens tonight. It's going to be a chill stream no matter what. It's always a chill time. I hope you'll join me tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for the continuation of Lost Judgment, okay? Tomorrow, Probable conclusion of
I
Guardians
keep
of the
checking my
Galaxy. I
spam
don't know if
folder
we're
just in
gonna
case
beat
it
or
goes
not,
there, unlike
but it's a
DSP.
probable conclusion.
Refuses to check his spam folder.
All right. We'll see what happens tomorrow, if I can beat it or not. If not, I might need one more short stream or whatever to wrap it up. And then tomorrow night, Forza Horizon 5, another chill stream. We'll be driving around. Last Forza stream actually was really good. The last Forza stream, instead of messing
He made a
around
lot of
with
money.
online components and
That's
shit
all he
that
cares
before,
about.
It didn't work. I just drove around and did random stuff. I unlocked entire new
Go around, do
race
random
types.
stuff,
I ended
and
up
made
doing
money.
Stunts. We found barn cars. We did all this fun stuff. It was a really good stream last time. So I'm looking forward to Tuesday night a lot because it's very relaxing. That's a great way to end my consecutive streaming week. Okay.
Final
Wednesday, I'm
Fantasy
off from
16. Ha.
Thursday,
They'll come
we're
out
gonna
around
go
the
back
same
to
time
Thanksgiving.
as Half-Life
Now, because
3.
It's a national holiday. I'm only going to be doing one major stream. It's going to be San Andreas, and we're going to see if I beat the game then or not. If not, likely, it'll be a lot of fun stuff. Like maybe I'll try to do some of the side stuff, like the vigilante missions and stuff like that. It all depends on what you guys want to see on Thanksgiving. I'm down for
Yes,
whatever
they do,
you
Luis.
guys want. Okay?
And no, because
It's gonna
he's
be a
had in the
normal
past.
stream,
I mean, email. I
but
did.
I'm not doing
Almost
the
got my
second
spam
stream on
folder.
Thanksgiving.
Well,
The
then
reason
check
being
your spam folder
is
now.
Thanksgiving. I want to celebrate the holiday with my family, and we're going to be having a nice big Thanksgiving meal, including turkey, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes,
His mom
rolls,
sent him a QVC dinner
stuffing,
again.
macaroni and cheese, and pumpkin pie and cranberry.
His mom sent him a QVC dinner
Yes.
again, just like he
Yes,
did the last
I'm
3
gonna eat
years.
That much. So when I come
And he
back
eats it on paper plates
Friday,
every time. It's
'cause I won't
hilarious.
be there for Thursday night. Thursday night also, I'm going to decorate the house for Christmas. I'm going to put up the Christmas stuff behind me on stream, and I'm going to initiate all the Christmas animations here on the stream. All right? So when I come back on Friday, I will be rolling into the office as a ginormous swollen walrus ball because I'm going to eat so much food.
QVC is
There's no way
a
that I'm going to be normal sized. I'm just going to be insanely
like
bloated.
or
disgusting.
as seen on
Even
TV,
worse so than I right now. My
home
face
shopping
looks
network
like
type deal.
It's a stretched
Where
out
it's like,
water.
hey, if you call right now, you get that
Then
one,
it's gonna
but
be, like,
2
really
meals
disgusting.
for this amazing
All right?
price. If you call right now and use a credit card, you also get
I'm
this
gonna be
free
real
can
nasty
of cranberry
about Black
sauce.
Friday, okay, now Friday's Black Friday. This is the
Yep,
day
it is one.
that
Same guy that
infamously
beat off
is
on
the best
stream.
and worst retail sales day in the year because that's the day when all the stores have their big sales. Everyone goes out to buy these sales. It's supposed to be that you're getting gifts for people, but in reality, people just buy for themselves because they're very greedy. And
And they do exist. Battle Snipe
I'm
is
very
hilarious.
interested to see what's going to happen on Black Friday this year because there was no Black Friday last year because everything was either closed or limited open because of COVID. You see? This year's very different. Holy shit, what's going to happen? My wife works that day. I'm not allowing her to drive to and from work because it's too much of a risk. She even said to me, I'm really nervous about it. I said, don't worry about it. I'll drive you to and from work. You don't have to worry about it that day.
No, you're worried about the
I'll-
car getting
I'm
dinged
okay
up
with
in the
that.
parking
That's going
lot.
to affect the streams. The
That's
first
all you
Black
care
Friday
about is
is
your
going to be
car
Halo
getting
Infinite.
hit.
I'm going to do a
Your wife
major
gets
multiplayer
shot in the
stream
street. You
where I'll
wouldn't
do is start
care.
it up, do some gameplay, and then around probably like 1 o'clock-ish, take a break to drive her to work.
Well,
Back,
his
then
cheeks
I'll
and all that
keep
are puffy
playing
because of the
until
gin.
usual time. Maybe even a little later, depending on how long that break is. So we'll see what happens, but it should be a fun multiplayer stream of Halo Infinite and with a weird break in between for me to take Kat to work. Okay, and then the late stream on Friday is my weekly Throwback Street Fighter session as usual. And then it won't. That stream will not be affected because Kat's
Yes.
gonna get out around. I believe
It's
around
the guy.
10
We're
p.m.
watching his Twitch.
And so because of that, I can stream and my stream the usual time, get the uploads going, and then go over there and pick her up, and it shouldn't affect anything at all. Okay. Then over the course of the weekend, all right, I can't tell you exactly what I'm doing this weekend yet because I really don't know because it really depends on what happens with these game playthroughs. I might have to do another session of Guardians to beat it. I might not. I might need another session of San Andreas to beat it. I might not. I won't know yet. Okay, but what I can tell you is it'll be a balance.
Well, if you
between
sat down
GTA
and started
Guardians
playing the
and
game
Guardians
right
done with
meow,
Guardians, and
maybe you would get a
it's gonna
beat.
be, the premiere
Ooh,
of Metroid
pound
Dread.
me,
And
Kirk.
there'll be GTA
Holla, holla
and
for the
Metroid
pound,
Dread battles,
pound.
gameplay streams over the next week. Night streams.
No later than DSP is to
alternations,
his own
it'll
streams.
be Lost Judgment, Forza 5, Halo Infinite, kind of going in a loop. Okay. My next day off is Wednesday of the next week. So that means I will be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Although, like I said, Thanksgiving is technically a half day because I'm celebrating with my family. But I'm really excited. I mean this, really excited for the Christmas stuff.
He always streams on Thanksgiving because he has something else better to do.
New animations. For every level of tipping, except the like 420 and 666, I'll leave because those are special denominations of tips. But all other tip levels.
Yep, taking me to
base level,
Pound Town.
$10, $20, $100 will all have new
Pound
animations.
town.
I'll also leave the $50 because that one shows the gunner glasses. But those other levels will all have new animations. And then super chats too. I'll have like a base level.
And don't
super
forget
chat
to hit that
animation
thumbs
and
up
then,
button,
higher levels, like 2 or 3
guys.
higher ones. So no matter how you contribute to the stream, unless it's a membership, that's not going to change. But all those contributions are going to have special holiday-themed animations, and they're all different. Yes, I have that many
His mom lives in
animations.
Connecticut. He lives in
I do.
Seattle. And he's only flown there once
So,
since moving.
prepare to feast
That was for
your
his wedding.
eyes.
After crying he doesn't have enough money
Feast
for a
your
wedding.
stomachs on Thanksgiving, then feast your eyes on my stream starting on Friday for the holiday goodness. Okay? It's pretty exciting. 672 said I didn't know
You know
there
what,
was a
Rocklight?
666 animation. There is. Almost no one uses it. I don't know why. I think it's the best animation I have. I really do. It's like me with my
Hint.
ass on fire. I don't know why people don't use it more, but they, it's really good.
Hey guys, it's really cool.
Okay.
Well, show us. I can't show you. You gotta tip me, guys.
All right, so that's the deal, my friends. Outside of that, I want to talk about this again.
Yes, he is,
The members
Prophet.
goal. Every day now I get people asking me about this. They're all confused. They're like, Phil, I thought you hit the members goal. I did. This is tier 2 members goal. Excuse me. We hit the 300 members goal the other day, which was I'm appreciative of that. It's great. It means we're definitely doing the Christmas event.
I did, but
By
I
the
forgot
way,
that the
if you
stream was
haven't
at the
noticed,
bottom.
I haven't
There we
set up
go.
anything for the Christmas event yet. You
I had
guys
to move
will
it
be able
up.
to nominate and vote on games, and it's gonna
Professional.
Be everyone, the common viewers, and then also people who are members are both going to be able to do that. Jasper's going crazy, running up and down the hallway making noise.
King Bean, how you
I haven't
doing?
set that up yet.
Hope you like what I sent you on Twitter.
Why? Because I figure. Oh, I see. Carlton Jr. says, we don't use it as a tip amount because the tips page doesn't have that as a highlighted amount. Oh, 666 he's talking about. All right, that's a good advice. I guess I could look into that. I'd have to go into the stream elements page and see the suggested amounts that they list there and see if I could set it up that there would be a suggested amount. I don't know. I don't know how many they allow you to list. I don't know if it's like limited or not. I think it is limited, the amount that you can list.
This
there.
is his job. This is what he does for a living. I don't know, guys. I don't know anything.
Hello, Nathan Smith. How you doing? Okay, anyway.
Yes,
So,
the funeral costs
the nominations
$30,000.
process
Well,
for
the
games
newest
for
bank
the
leak shows you
Christmas
spent 20
will
grand on
happen
W
soon.
Champions.
Likely what I'll
The
do
bank
is I'll
leak's a
set it
lie.
up for
By the way,
next
guys, it
week
was a
when
federal
the Christmas
offense to leak my
festivities
bank
start.
account again.
Why jump the gun? Jasper, are you okay? Jasper kitty. Jasper is way too excited. Are you all right? He's so excited. He's running back and forth through the hallway, and he just ran through my room, jumped up on the windowsill, slipped and fell into my trash can, jumped out of the trash can, and ran back into the hallway.
Aw, poor kitty.
So when he's just
Yeah,
hyper,
mute the microphone for a
sometimes
third
what
player.
he'll do, he'll run through the house and he'll jump and try to hit all the lights.
He gets a case of the zoomies.
It's hilarious. Like if the light's on, he'll turn all the lights off in the house. You walk into the room like, why is it so dark in here? He flipped all the lights off. He's a nut. Anyway, he's okay. He's just overly hyper today. So, what was I saying? I got distracted. Hold on. Oh, so the nominations for the Christmas event will happen probably starting this weekend when all the Christmas festivities start. So that'll be exciting. I'm excited for that. Obviously, I want to see what guys you want to see me play or what games you want to see me play during the Christmas Marathon event. I have no idea. So the
Yeah,
Christmas Marathon
FIFA
event
makes
is already
EA
locked
so
in.
much fucking money.
It's going to happen that week before Christmas. In fact, I'm curious the dates because I haven't really looked into it yet. So Christmas this year is on a Saturday. Okay. That means Christmas Eve is on a Friday. So that means my Christmas Marathon event will likely either be Thursday or Friday. Of course, if I do it on Friday, Christmas Eve, that might limit the amount of people who can attend it because a lot of people do holiday stuff with their families and friends on Christmas Eve. So I'm almost thinking maybe I should do it the 22nd or 23rd, Wednesday or Thursday of that week. So that way people can attend my Christmas event and then go have their own family.
That'd have been great,
festivities
Excalibur, if he had
later
done
on
that.
week. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to do this marathon on one of those days. It's going to be the games that you guys nominate and vote on. At least 3 games, maybe more. But I'm only limiting it.
This was
to
marathon
now
with
because
almost
there's other things that
6
may or
hours of
may not happen
gameplay,
during this event.
guys.
First of all, I dress up in holiday attire. I'm going to have Christmas sweaters or Christmas t-shirts, Christmas themed stuff on. I'm actually going to look for.
Oh, they
Christmas
will,
themed vest.
Adachi. They might
I
wait
have
until
not had
December
any time to
1st, but
look
they
yet,
will.
But I'm going to look for one this week and see if I can find a Christmas themed vest. And if I can, awesome. I'm going to have a Christmas vest that I can actually wear during the month of December. Okay? In addition, I will be drinking. What
You
will I
drink
be
every
drinking?
day on stream.
Holiday themed ales, lagers, all right? Perhaps a porter or a stout. I'll also be drinking eggnog, alcoholic eggnog, and maybe some hard liquor. One year I got this really good, it was holiday-themed whiskey, and it was supposed to be, I forget what it was. Was it apple? I want to say it was like apple cider flavored whiskey or something like that. Are you okay, Jasper? Jasper Kitty, are you all right? I know you took a little tumble there. He looks fine.
His last name is not Kitty.
I want to make sure you're all right. Usually you don't fall like that. He's usually a very agile kitty. He's probably very embarrassed. All right, so I'll be drinking all day long. It should be fun because it's the only time of the year that I get shit-faced on stream. I used to do it all the time many years ago. Not anymore. Okay? So that's going to be going down. Okay? And then I'll be playing games, at least 3 games that you guys will nominate and vote on, maybe more. Now, this right here is the Tier 2 membership goal. All right? We already locked in. The holiday event is happening no matter what. Don't worry about that. What this is for some special rewards. If we hit 325 members by the end of this month, which now is 8 days left, okay, in November.
Only 8 days, guys. Hint, hint.
Number 1, I'll be doing a live edition of Feasting with
Yeah,
the
he won't
King,
get shit-faced.
I'm going to be ordering out food.
He won't even get
multiple
tipsy.
places.
He'll
That's a cuisine that normally
drink the same amount of gin that he
I was
normally
thinking
drinks.
Maybe I could do like Filipino cuisine or Thai cuisine or Vietnamese cuisine or Mexican cuisine. I'm trying to think of things around here that are viable to do, and maybe barbecue cuisine. Order some barbecue food. Oh man, that's a good idea. But anyway, things that normally you wouldn't you wouldn't be able to.
Gobbledygooker for Thanksgiving? Yes, that'd be hilarious.
Trying out various dishes, having like this multiple course meal. People really seem to like this show, and I did Mediterranean cuisine last time. You guys absolutely loved it. Okay, so that's number 1. And in addition to that, if we hit this goal, a double reward, because the second half is a live DSP Tries It that's holiday themed. Last year, I did mince pies. I didn't even know what a mince pie
I'd
was.
love for him to fall
I
asleep
tried it,
on
I was like,
stream.
oh my god, this is fucking crazy good. So this year,
He's done before where he's nodded off and woke like, oh, well, no, I'm paying attention, guys.
Stores around here that have like products from all over the world, and I'm gonna try to find something that's Christmas themed.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, Brother X. Obviously, he'd get in trouble for that. He won't do it, but that'd be hilarious if he
Try out
did.
something like that for DSP Tries It, okay? So I would absolutely love.
DSP did not take Ms. McMahon's
We
egg.
gotta hit the Tier 2 members goal.
That was
We only
clearly
need
taken by
27
D-Generation X.
That's it.
WWE
That's almost
champions.
nothing. Right now on pre-stream, there's 387 people watching.
I mean, the team, keep an eye out
387
for
people.
Paypig customers,
That
fat
means
pockets
there's a good
at these festive times. Yes, you do, WWE Champions League programmer.
80-some people
How you
watching
doing?
who are members. Why? Do you understand the benefits of being a member? Number 1, highlighted name in chat. Number 2, access to all my emotes. Number 3, don't have to abide by slow mode rules.
Your emotes? You mean
Number 4,
emotes that
chat
people
crown
made
badge.
for you because you don't
Shows
make your own
how I'm a
emotes?
supporter. Number
Oh, I mean,
5,
all my emotes were made by me.
priority access to
Reeee,
special
me.
events. For example, the members are going to be able to nominate and vote on games for the Christmas event, and they're going to get a game in there. Just them, just the members get to get a game in there. And then on top of all of that, Ask the King, which I do every other month. You get priority to get your questions answered on that show as well. And that's just what for now. Moving forward, there's going to be even more benefits. For example, some people have expressed the desire for a members-only event for Halo Infinite. They said, would you set up an event where a fire team can be made out of members? And I was thinking about this. I was like, that could be a good idea. Maybe we could do like a members-only stream where if you're a member of the channel, you have a chance to play Halo Infinite with me. That would be cool. All right? So just based on that, seriously, what are you waiting for? By the way, it helps me and the channel, man. It's long-term support for the channel. I used to have over 800 plus subs on Twitch, and it helped tremendously. It really did. It was behind
Very
the
critical
scenes
time of the year for
support.
WWE champions
Support I
because
could depend on every
our best
month.
customers like Mr.
Now,
Bernal
here on YouTube,
ensures we get
fluctuating
fat
every
bonuses
month. I don't
every
even know
year.
what to- I don't even know what I'm going to make every month. So please, consider becoming a member. It's going to help out tremendously, and I want to lock in those 2 special events for the Christmas event, if possible. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm looking at all of you in the stream chat whose names are not members. Okay. So anyway, guys,
Let's see, participant.
that's the deal with that.
He
All
actually
right?
has quite a few people in there. Well, quite a
Outside
few
of
for
that,
him,
I really don't have much
anyways.
to talk about. There's nothing really going on gameplay news-wise. I've been looking around the net for gameplay
Nor-
news. Not much
Ooh,
going
Back
on.
for Blood,
Not
members
surprising.
only.
The year's winding down, right? All the stuff that was going to be news already is news. There's really not.
Yeah, they were
I
given by
would
OSC or they were the
not be
Prime
making
subs that were
major
free.
announcements between now and the end of the year for games outside of the Game Awards, which are going to happen in early December. And then once the Game Awards are over, it's dead for a while. Well, you know,
Probably
really
is
not gonna
Battle
be
Snipe,
much
but
in that realm to
YouTube
talk about,
doesn't
I don't
care,
feel. Maybe I'm wrong.
unfortunately.
I mean, the only gaming news that's going on is this fucking ongoing Activision Blizzard situation with Bobby Kotick, the CEO, coming out and saying, even though his employees want him to resign, even though the public wants him to resign, even though the investors in the company want him to resign, the company has a board of directors that are literally his friends. The board of directors of Activision Blizzard are his buddies from being a corporate leader. So they won't.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone back to Twitch already. Past.
He's a good guy.
Me thinks he tried and got rejected.
The toxic shit to happen in his company by being a lazy fuck. Just being honest, and by hiding that activity for the sake of profits. Okay. So basically, he refuses to step down, and now there's a story today. Oh, Bobby Kotick says he may consider stepping down if he can't find a way to quickly fix the problems within this company. Well, he's the problem. He literally is the problem personified. The issue that people have with Activision Blizzard is that all this bad stuff was happening, and the management knew about it and literally ignored it because they were making money. They didn't care. I don't care how my employees are treated as long as the profits are rolling in. People don't want that kind of a toxic leader at Activision Blizzard.
Hey, Philip Agrippa.
He is the embodiment of the problem with the company, and he doesn't understand that. He's like, no, we'll solve the problems. But you're the problem. So the best way to solve the problem is to leave.
Damn it, Archie.
But he's like, no, I'm going to stick here and solve the problem. You can't solve the problem when it's you. You know? And all that shows that he doesn't want to solve the problems. He wants to stay. He's a power. He's a megalomaniac. He's one of these people that feels...
They would pass. A lot of the people who aren't partners on Twitch can do that.
I've already described.
Because as a partner, you can't do that, but as a affiliate, you can.
Papa John was in charge of Papa John's Pizza. He was the CEO, the founder. But
there's so much self-reflection.
Attitude issues, racist issues, things he would say and do to investors and on calls. People were like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? All he's supposed to be doing is selling pizzas, and he's saying the dumbest shit. Like, what is going on? So finally, they ousted him. They said, we can't put up with this anymore. You're going to make our whole company look terrible. And as soon as they did, the company's performance
talking about himself
skyrocketed.
Without realizing it, Hydra.
They actually found out this was the guy who was holding back the company the whole time. All the things they've done have been successful since he left. The company is now doing better than ever. Okay? Which is hilarious because they keep interviewing him like once a year. And he's like, I've eaten 400 pizzas from Papa John since I stepped down. And let me tell you guys something. They're terrible. The pizzas are garbage. I had to say this. I've had Papa John's twice in the last year.
That's Karen Bernstein.
It's been better every time I got it. I'm serious. It's actually been much better.
It is a bit of a burn on DSP. Let's see if he figures it out.
Bobby Kotick is essentially the same situation. He feels like he's the embodiment of Activision Blizzard, and without him, there is no Activision Blizzard. If anything, it just proves how out of touch he is with reality. He doesn't understand it's the employees under him that make Activision Blizzard. He thinks that he's like the reason for the success of the company, and he's so egotistical he won't leave. Even though everyone wants him to, he refuses.
We don't want you to leave and you refuse.
Talk about someone who's more out of touch with gamers and the industry and everything. Like, he's an asshole. And people want him out of there, and he won't leave.
Well, Karen Bernstein said that some people are blind that they're the issue. Which...
But this could be the beginning of the end for Activision Blizzard. Because even if they keep pumping out great games, there is now always going to be, as long as he's in charge, there's always going to be this feeling of resentment, this feeling of, wow, even though I'm enjoying this game, I just have a dirty pleasure because I know that the company mistreats their employees and has had all these issues, and the management doesn't care and doesn't step down to fix. The
owner of Papa John turned out to be a very, very racist piece of shit. When it came out, they like, hey, you better step down, asshole. We're gonna take you down.
Resurrected or remastered, whatever the fuck it is. And I was like, I don't know. And now I don't feel bad about not playing it.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. And if you want, you can always become a member. Get access to my emotes.
Now from Activision Blizzard that I'm interested in? Nothing. So I don't have to play their games. I can literally say I ain't playing this shit.
Emote. Ta-da. Emote.
And not feel bad about it. I mean, Overwatch 2 is a fucking disaster. Everyone who was in charge of the project quit the company. So now who even knows what the status of the game is? Same thing, they're making the new Diablo. That thing's on indefinite hiatus. No one knows
or Diablo 4
to make or release that. Like, the company's going to be in shambles pretty soon unless something happens. And that's a shame because they were one of the biggest companies, right? So I guess we'll see.
As long as they got
But
StarCraft and
that's
Overwatch
really the
and
only game,
Diablo, they'll be
you know,
fine.
not really much to say
Or the
besides,
Warcraft.
wow, what a completely egotistical asshole who thinks he's the human embodiment of the company, and he cares so little about his own company that he refuses to step down despite everyone saying you're the problem, leave. He doesn't care. Wow.
Well, you're the problem.
Say something about a person.
So will you step down?
All right, anyway, let's get the shout-outs, my friends, shall we?
Shout out. Lots of super chats, but I don't see any tips yet.
I will say this, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Project L, people keep asking me my opinion on it. All right, I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I abstain. I choose to abstain from having an opinion on Project L. I will tell you I'm not playing.
Yes, his streams he deletes, but my streams I don't.
I'm going to be the bigger man here. All right? Because there's very big definitive reasons why I want nothing to do with that game. But
It looks hard and you're going to suck at it.
My takes on certain things are too spicy. Let's put it that way. My takes are controversial, right? When I open my mouth about something like this, people get upset with me. People get upset with the situation.
I think it's a game on the same line as League of
talk
Legends.
about it. Because I feel like if I actually gave you my concrete reasons, very good reasons, why I have absolutely no interest in that game and don't want to touch it with 100.
Fuck it. Let me look at it. Let me Google it on like DSP to make sure.
I'm serious. It will start problems. It will start controversy. It will start problems. So
Project
rather than me
L.
saying, I'm on
League of Legends fighting game.
I'm going to stand here and I'm going to... Oh, by the way, people are saying, what is it? Project L is the League of Legends fighting game. Okay? Right now, the reason that it's getting a lot of hype is because that Arcane show just came out on Netflix, and everyone's saying it's like one of the best original Netflix shows ever made, and I guess it's one of the characters from League of Legends is the main character. I don't know nothing about League of Legends. I didn't watch Arcane. I don't really care about any of that. Okay? It's kind of like another world from anything that I'm interested in. Okay? But now they there was a big announcement. Oh, they're still working on this Project L game, and they showed gameplay, and there's an in-depth look into it or whatever. Says that people like spill the tea. See, that's the thing. I don't want to. I don't want to cause problems anymore. There was a time.
You live of a drama. You need the drama.
And I would come out and I would say, guys, blah 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 blah. Here we go. And all of a sudden, oh my God, did you hear what Phil said about this and this? And it caused, oh my God, I really don't want to do that anymore. I don't. I'm 39 years old. I'm very happy with where I am, meaning I love my streams. I love having an audience here that chills with me and enjoys games on a daily basis. I like to avoid drama, and I know that the moment that I open my mouth about this game, why I don't want to play it, is going to cause drama. I'm serious. I just know it. It will open a can of worms. That's
Project
been
Toilet
closed
Juice.
for a very long time.
Project.
It'll open a Pandora's box.
Bacon grease on the toilet.
I don't want to do that. Okay?
You simply adopted the drama.
What's the point?
Phil was born into it.
I have no interest in anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it would be one thing if this was like, oh my God, Phil is skipping Street Fighter 6. He's not even going to play Street Fighter 6 at all. Why? Then I would have to justify the reasons. All right? I don't feel like I even have to talk about
will not fix the shower.
For a fucking
Plumber will, if there's even anything to fix.
Way out here in
Which I highly doubt there is at this point.
Stuff that I'm interested in.
So it's going to cost $1,500 to fix, guys. Bullshit.
I don't want to. I just don't. I don't want to cause drama. I feel like I've grown up and I've matured enough. All right. That.
Oh, message deleted. DSP just being a drama queen as usual.
I don't want to start problems anymore.
Message deleted.
I just want to have chill time.
Message deleted.
What I could do is I could give you a very generalized opinion. All right. Project L. Here's my generalized opinion. There's 2 reasons why I don't want to play it. Actually, I take it back. There's 3 reasons. Number 1, Riot Games. Everyone knows the crap that's happened at that company. It's been in the news over the years. It's a similar situation to Activision Blizzard. But they never really solved their problems. They just brushed them under the rug and continued to make League of Legends. And because League of Legends is so popular, they got away with it, essentially. People were just like, oh, well, League of Legends is so big, who cares about all their internal problems? Which is kind of fucked up in my opinion. That's number 1. Number 2, it's a fighting game that looks like it's going to play like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I hate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I actually think MVC3 was a horrible, horrible step in the wrong direction for fighting games. The game is more about flashiness and high combos and essentially a game that is
If you got to say you're telling the truth, you're not telling the truth. You got to say you're mature, you're not mature.
Entertaining for the
viewer. Hey, Ace Man, how's it going?
Rather than be a fun, competitive game. MVC3 at first. Looked like it was
What
gonna
happened
be
to your
good,
porch?
And then when you were like 2-3 months into
Yeah,
it,
porch,
and you realized
depending on what happened, is
just
not going to be
completely
cheap.
broken. Every character had hit once, insta kill. Like literally, get one hit, you killed the character. They can't survive. What? That's not a fighting game. That's a one-hit kill game. That's literally, there's no strategy. It's get the one hit, you win. Oh, okay. What the fuck is that? And that's what the whole game was. But people liked how flashy the game was. People like
remember when he says, "I was an immature child when I first started."
Oh yeah,
13 years ago.
One hit, ginormous.
You were
combo.
26.
And that was the.
You were a
factor of the game
26-year-old
that made it popular.
person.
Okay. But
13 years
I
ago.
hated it.
You were not a child.
Personally, I hated it, and a lot of people did. But it was funny. There was so much hype around MVC3 at the time that everyone would talk about how much they loved it or whatever. Now 10
Vice
years later,
City.
people are like, "Yeah, it kind of sucked. It really did competitively. It wasn't a great game." And it's a shame that it got all the hype. Like back then, it overshadowed all the other fighting games. Literally, MVC3 got all the hype at tournaments and everything, because it was so flashy. Okay, but anyway, that being said,
yeah, I don't plan on watching Arcane. Right now, I'm watching Your Lie in April.
Supposed to be an assist
after I finish LRB School for Girls.
There's assists. There's going to be combos.
Lumix!
They're trying to
Holla holla for the
make
Lumix!
that kind of game again. And
I
that is
heard
furthest
all the other
from
hired
what I
hoodlums in
want
chat.
in a fighting game.
How you doing, Lumix?
And then on top of all of that, the third generalized reason, I'm not going to get specific, the people, I don't like or trust the people making the game. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to elaborate further at all past that. I have personal issue with the people making the game.
Personal issue,
It's
guys.
never been resolved. Over
Bullshit.
the years, I've never been satisfied with them. And I don't want to throw a dollar towards someone who I have issue with. And I don't want to elaborate. I refuse to elaborate, in fact. I won't even elaborate at all.
Well, all right, Lumix. Yeah, I've been enjoying Your Lie in April so far.
That's that. So I'm really not interested in it.
I'm really glad I started doing the set a timer for 10 minutes. If I don't pick anything by the time the timer goes off, click on whatever the screen's
I just don't
on.
care because to me it's like there's too many negatives. We'd be like, okay, the company it sucks. The gameplay mechanics are bad, and I don't like that kind of gameplay mechanic in a fighting game. And the people making the game, I have issue with. Now I have to swallow all of that and forget all of that.
You gotta swallow,
to try to get
guys.
something out of this game. By the way, I don't even care about League of Legends. I know nothing about it.
Big up all
That's
my
bad,
fellow
but it's
finger
also,
sniffers.
see what I mean? So, yeah, I'm just not going to. That's exactly right, Zen Shuriken. But the third issue is personal.
How does
Like,
DSP
the
know everything
first
about video
issue
games? Twitter. If it's on
is
Twitter,
about
he
the
knows
company
about it.
as
If
a
it's not on
whole.
Twitter,
Third
he
issue
knows
is
nothing
personal
about
shit.
it.
And it's personal shit that it's so old that it's not worth drudging back up. You know, from my days in the competitive Street Fighter community, some stuff that I saw go down in the competitive community that was very, very disturbing to me, to the point where I never got over it. I thought, wow, that's really fucked up. I really don't want to be a part of that community anymore. You know, things that directly I saw happen to myself and my friends in that community. And I was like, and they're never going to address this, huh? And they never did. And instead, they get more and more popular. They made more and more money. And people just kind of brushed all that terrible shit under the rug and acted like it never fucking happened. And I'm not okay with that. I'm just not. I'm not okay with that as a person, as a gamer, you know, as someone who I was part of that grassroots community of Street Fighter, trying to keep Street Fighter alive when there was
Well, he's
no
got to,
sponsorship,
wow, dude.
there was no money behind it, and it was just
He doesn't take his bathroom break anymore. He just goes right into the gameplay. So now he talks 15 minutes longer than usual.
Saw go down at tournaments, at events, behind the scenes of the big places, the big things that everyone's they're such great.
He's not gonna pray
people.
Pachigal because he's gonna suck at it. I mean, he doesn't agree with the company's vision, guys.
Fucked up stuff. And never was there ever a resolution to every of it. It just acted like it never happened. And after that, it's like you leave such a bad taste in your mouth. Do I really want to reinvest myself and re-involve myself with certain people? And the answer is no. You know, I feel like
that's terrible, Klaus.
I've been separated from the
he's so
competitive Fighter
green-eyed
community
monster
for
right
so
now.
long that I'm now my own person, my own entity. No one associates me with the FGC, right? No one would say Phil,
because no one wants
Phil
you involved
part
in
of
that.
the FGC. I'm okay with that. I am, because for so long I had issue with the FGC and the shit that I saw went down there. And I'm happy that I kind of separated myself.
I like all food
from
except for
that.
seafood. which sucks because I
of
live
the
on a
shit
lake.
that went down behind the
I
scenes
could
that a lot of
I
people
could go
don't
out with a
know
fishing
about
pole,
to this
catch
day.
dinner,
Let me put it this
but I
way.
can't stand fish.
A lot of the people who I used to associate with in the fighting game community literally quit the community because of the shit that happened and didn't want to have anything to do with it anymore. There's a reason why the ton of people who I was playing with competitively all retired around the time when Street Fighter 4 became popular and certain people started getting rich, okay? People just couldn't take it anymore. They're like, nah, I'm done with that.
And going on for an hour and a half of talk.
Who are getting rich and popular off of Street Fighter when the things that happened in the past are just unacceptable. Okay? So,
Yeah.
and I'm
not even a
not
big fan
gonna
of
get into
KFC.
specifics. I'm not. I'm just telling you, like, I don't want to involve myself in that crap anymore. I don't. You're not. That's
Yeah, I
why
love
people say,
shrimp,
you're
I
ready
love
to get
crab,
back
I love
into the
lobster,
fighting game
but I
community?
can't
Probably
stand
not.
fish, and I don't know why.
Probably not. Maybe a one-off tournament.
I might be able to make
If
it
was a
Greatest Shamer. I
one-off
don't know
tournament or
yet.
something like that. Where we want Phil to come back and play Super Turbo just once in a tournament. Maybe some kind of a special invitational or something. Maybe I would.
I think it's the taste and the
that's
texture
about
of it. I'm not
No,
allergic to it
really
as far
don't
as I
wanna
know.
Get back into that shit. There was so much fucked up stuff. that I
LTG
saw
was
go down
banned, but I don't
in
think
tournaments and
DSP
stuff
was outright
that-
banned.
No,
Just
I
no
would
one
not
likes
even
them, so they
want to
kicked
put
him out.
myself back into that position or situation. Okay, so that's why. Why associate and put myself back into a situation where I'm going to be supporting things or supporting people that I know that I don't want to because of the fucked up stuff that I've seen in the past. That again,
As much as people say, oh, if you talk about you're gonna shoot yourself, I've never had that issue.
Apologies and things got better. It was just, stuff never happened. Brush it under the rug. Oh well, move on. Forget. Look,
I've tried all
people
kinds of
are
fish.
making
I've tried
problems.
fresh.
That's
I've
great.
tried salt
What about the
water.
fucked up stuff that just happened?
I've tried
ignore that.
fried. I've tried baked.
yeah.
I've tried it all, and
Let's
I
all
just
act
cannot
nice on
handle
Twitter.
any kind of fish, and I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
why.
what it is. Everyone in the FGC in the last 10, 15 years forgot the past, and everyone just kisses butt on Twitter now to try to get ahead. And I look at this shit, and I'm looking directly at people who are like, dude, you were completely and utterly mistreated by these people who you're kissing their butt. These people literally fucked you over, and you're kissing their butt.
My friend
corruption at the
loves
highest
sushi.
level.
I've tried all
And
different
you're kissing
kinds.
their ass on Twitter in
I've tried History
2021
Favorite. I've tried like
to get
Spider
ahead
and
from
other stuff, and
personal gain.
nope,
And I look
can't
at that,
handle
I just don't want to
sushi
involve
either.
myself with it. That's it. That's why I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not part of the FGC. I'm glad I'm not part of the FGC. I just don't want to re-involve myself in that drama and bullshit anymore. I'm happy. I'm
Yeah, I can
happy
eat
being me, being on
Lobster,
my streams,
shrimp, and
having
crab.
fun
I
with a
just
variety
can't
of
handle
games.
fish, and I don't know why. It's
You know what I'm
annoying.
saying? I heard Dart says you saw stuff, but you don't say anything. You didn't say anything because you were scared they would come after you. It's not that. It's back then. You have to understand something. Back then, when I was part of the competitive Street Fighter community, all right, there was a ton of stuff that happened, but it was all you had to be there. Nothing was documented. There weren't cameras everywhere. Half the gameplay wasn't
Except
recorded
for
or
you
shown. There were no
recording
live
everything.
streams. You know what I'm saying? I personally saw corruption at the highest levels in the FGC.
Bullshit.
But I can't document any of it because nothing was recorded. All you have is hearsay. All you have is my word against theirs. And let me tell you something. All right? Today, you go to a tournament or whatever.
Terrible
and
profit.
You go to a tournament or whatever, and it's like you spend a ton of money or whatever to go there, but you get this experience, right? You get this experience. Wow, I'm at a giant tournament, and I'm here with a bunch of people. I'm exposed to this kind of competitive atmosphere, and you get this. It's almost like a convention you're at.
No,
right?
Phil
Right?
did
It's
pay.
that
We've
feeling
seen
like,
videos
wow,
of him
I
having
went
to
like
pay
a-
out and being
a fighting
pissed
game
about it.
con, and I played in a tournament, but also I got all this enjoyment out of it or
He
whatever.
shelled,
okay?
usually.
Back then, it was very different.
Phil,
Back then, it was like
stop recording.
you
No
had
one
to
gives a
spend-
shit.
By the way, there was
You still
no
haven't
way-
told me
even
where
though
I'm
it was recorded,
playing.
There was no way you were breaking even. Whenever you went to one of these events, you were spending a ridiculous amount of time and money to go to a fighting game tournament. And if you show up and basically there's corruption, there's mistreatment, there's unfair treatment, very preferential, favorable treatment to certain people, that's not fair. They always get the unfair advantage. It's pretty fucked up because everyone spent the same money.
Yeah, he made bets and
Everyone worked
lost
their
them
ass off.
a
They
lot.
spent the same money to get there, and now one person gets a completely different experience than another. And let me tell you, it was very, very disheartening and disrespectful that I was working, part-time jobs. I was working fast food jobs. I was basically scraping by to raise money to go to a Street Fighter event. I travel across the country to go to the event, to show up and be completely mistreated. Completely, utterly mistreated. Like I'm a piece of scum.
Wah.
Like, who cares that you're even here?
You are.
Who Who cares?
You're a
And
scumbag.
again, I've talked about this over the years. I'm sure some people will hear me talking about this and piece together what I'm talking about. But basically, it was never an equal playing field when it came to competitive.
DSP, maybe you didn't lose $475 on money matches. You would have made a
across the country
profit or even broken even.
I saw some pretty fucked up stuff go down, and basically.
And you told no one about it, huh?
Either accept it or just leave the community. No one cares about you. Oh. So I'm the guy who worked his ass off for a year to save up enough money to come to your event. I come to your event and you treat me like shit. And say, go home. We don't care about you. Oh, that's how I should be treated, huh?
Yes.
Wow, thanks.
That's exactly how you should be treated.
You know? And that's how, and it's not just me. This is me and all my group of players and friends who I hung out with and stuff. All feel
He's
the same.
the guy.
Many of them, after
We're watching him
after
bitch on
going through the
YouTube.
and stuff and being mistreated, quit. They said, well, if this is really
I live in fear of lummox every day of my life, so shout out Lummox and all the hard hoodlums in chat.
That's the upper echelon.
Ah, no need to fear the lummox.
Is to be mistreated, treated like shit, and I wasted my time and money to even go.
Ooh, another.
Right?
Ooh, a
So-
super sticker behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. That's how it ended up. When I was in the competitive Street Fighter community and I ran events, I did my absolute best to be accommodating to everyone, but I never gave preferential treatment. Not once. I said,
More
everyone
exclamation
is equal in my eyes. I don't
points.
care if you're a top player or you're Joe Nobody. It's your tournament. You're at my tournaments. You're treated the same. Everyone has to abide by the same rules. Everyone has to, and it was.
He doesn't
never
want to
like
play
that
against
when
people who
I
are
was
actually
doing
good
it.
because they'll kick his ass.
That certain people ran. It was always the opposite. It was pure preference. It was pure priority. It was fucked up. It was.
Ah, damn it! I couldn't get to the mute in time. Sorry.
Getting back to the subject at hand here, why the fuck would I want to purchase and play and support a game made by people who were really fucked up back in the day and then eventually became rich and profited off of the hype of Street Fighter, when in reality they were pretty
I've
nasty
seen stuff
people.
about it, Klaus.
Okay.
It was pretty cool, but
Right? Why would I support
it's in
that?
Japan. I'm never
Why
going
would
to
I want
Japan.
these
That's
people
way
to be
too far of a
successful?
flight.
Right? Why would So instead of standing here and saying, I'm going to now do a 2-hour rant video about
Yeah, he
everything
funded
wrong that
those
ever happened
trips
in
with his
FTC,
credit cards,
and I'm going to
which
tell
he
you
paid
guys
off with
all this stuff, I'm
YouTube
gonna blow
and
it open,
Machinima.
I'm going to cause a ton of drama, and now people from the FTC are going to have to come out and argue and dispute with what I said and blah, blah, blah. Instead, I'm going to say,
I was like,
no,
oh, click on the thing, and I couldn't get to it in time.
man, and I'm just going to say, no, I have no interest in Project L, and I'm not going to play it. There you go. Okay. Let's get the shout-outs.
Signed letter by Bowser, nice.
Kevin Bernstein started off today with a $2 super chat. So I'm thankful for good.
Yeah, but it's
content.
Street
How
Fighter
about
5,
you?
not Street
I'm
Fighter
grateful
2, so
for
he
DSP
doesn't care.
content. I love DSP content.
Not the same, guys.
I'm grateful for your support, Kevin. How about that? Thank you. Snow Cooper did a super chat and says, let's reach the goal. Happy Thanksgiving. My other account got banned after supporting the channel. No, your other account got banned because you were acting like a complete asshole. That's why your other account got banned. If you want your channel to grow, you need to relax. No, if I want my channel to grow, I need to cut the toxic out of it. Because there's people here who don't want to do that.
So you're going to cut yourself out?
You were
Oh.
being toxic, and that's why you were banned. Now I see you're back. I can give you another shot. But if you do it again, I'm just going to ban you again. It's that simple. Kevin did another super chat. He says some people are just too blinded to see self as
His
problem. I don't know
royal
what that
emblem.
means, but thank you, Kevin Bernstein. Oh, he's talking about Bobby Kotick, I bet. Okay, awesome. GTA Slayer became a channel member. Thank you for joining GTA Slayer. I think we should be at $2.99. I'll have to confirm that because we might have lost a few, and I didn't really check. In fact, you know what? Let's just quickly check.
Yeah, can you imagine DSP in high def?
I already played the King of Fighters beta. It ended, Theo. You can watch the videos right now. They're live. It's 2 hours of gameplay from last night. Let's see how we're doing. We're still at 298. See, we gained one.
Yeah, it's gotta be a
but then we
side
lost
count.
one, and now we're at 298 again. So there you go.
Wah.
Okay. Thank you though. Thank you for joining GTA Slayer. And then Sunflower God is the latest super chatter talking about taking live resin hits for the boys on stream. You might not realize this. I already took a bunch. I already had like.
You
7
probably don't know what
live
resin
resins
is,
before we
DSP.
started.
The theory is that yes,
Of
Kevin
course.
is OIC, but
Everyone knows this.
it's just a theory.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but thanks for the super chat, Sunflower God. Now on to tips, if my mouse will work.
Not wrong, Prophet.
We start off today with, it was GTA Slayer. Tipped me $4.20 before the stream had actually started, but I'll count it anyway. He says, Phil, hope you're doing well today. I'm showing some early support for your GTA stream. Interesting fact.
That's my theory, John Doe. The thing with OIC doxing Kevin and causing drama is A, people are like, oh, Kevin is OIC, we don't care. Like, no, he's not. I doxed him, guys. And it caused other people to leave.
The ball is attacking
like,
me. I was
Nate.
like, what are balls doing out here?
Banana from
I
Kirk.
was like flabbergasted. Like, what the fuck are they doing here? And come to find out, I think it's because, like you just said, there's a secret gang territory there. It's not really factored into anything.
Out of holla for the pound.
The ballers are there ready to shoot your ass. So, there you go. Thank you. Oops.
Are you actually able to talk in there, John Doe? Because I know you got to be, like, subbed in for, like, what, 48 hours now?
Rob on Wheels. Tip $4.20. I said, just caught up with Guardians. Holy flark. I was crying with you. I know, man. The game is so well written. It's
only I
one of the
in it.
best written games in years. It blows me away.
About to get
That's what
doxxed.
they put out when no one even knows the game is good because fucking...
Oh, I see John Doe.
It's crazy. Thank you for the support, Rob. It's good to see you. Carlton Jr. tipped me $1.50. Said, as a longtime viewer, I feel like you get way too caught up in the idea that people want to see you play a game, especially a fighting game, win or be good. Pretty sure most people don't care if you're good at it. We're okay with seeing the learning process in real time. Well, here's the thing. I
don't want to look bad on camera, guys.
There's definitely different folks who watch my content and have different opinions or whatever, okay? And the thing is with a fighting game, that there are people...
Your evil twin? Terrible.
Constantly. Like, literally, they tune into the stream, they're like, cool, Phil lost 1 million times. I could laugh at his misfortune and how much he sucks at this game, right? Did I spell this right? I don't know if I spelled it right or not. There we go. But then there's people who are like, okay, I want to see Phil, actually win. See some wins. I want to see him actually have a
God, if I had $15,000, it would not be blown on DSP. It'd be spent on my fucking car or my house.
If every single time I play it, I just get completely dominated and destroyed and never...
Actually, at this point, it's over 15,000.
Why am I playing it? The whole...
Cannot imagine spending that kind of money on one person.
In the long term here is to get good enough at it to at least have a chance to have some wins, right? Does anyone play to lose? Do you play to lose? I don't play to lose. I play to win. I'm not saying I have to be the best player. I'm not saying that I have to be winning tournaments. But at least I play to at least get some semblance of skill or knowledge of a game and try to at least succeed, right? Now, there's definitely some truth to the saying you have to learn to be a good loser before you can be a winner. That is absolutely 100% true. I can tell you from my...
So you never learn to be a good loser?
If you don't learn how to lose with dignity and then learn from your loss and then improve your game, you will never be a winner. No one just plays a game day one and knows everything. And
like I said, if I had that kind of money, it would not be wasted on DSP. Holy
we
shit.
all learn at different paces, and we all have different levels of skill when it comes to...
Yes, the real OIC is the friends we made along the way.
Knowledge retention from previous games and also bringing in, like, muscle memory. There's all these factors. But...
Muscle memory, but you had no muscles.
Absolutely.
You're going to have muscle memory with no muscles.
There's absolutely no reason to be playing a competitive game online if you're not trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like... The only example I would say where that's not the case, if you're just dicking around with your friends, okay, you and your friend want to play fighting games against each other and just fuck around. Or you want to, we're in a fire team in Halo, we're just going to run around and shoot things.
Debo, how's it going?
That's different. But in general, the content I put out, you're looking to, for me to at least learn and know
Dark
what I'm
Salt
doing.
Foo.
Right? And I'm not saying that you guys want me to become some kind of a high-level player. But at least you want to see me play a game with some knowledge of what I'm a combo or how to do something, impressive, so that there's some entertainment factor there, right? Like right now, if I booted up Tekken 7, okay, I'm not kidding you, I would probably lose 90% of the time. I might
pretty sure they are Jesus
over there with luck, because I just have a little bit of franchise knowledge with characters like Paul Phoenix or King or something like that.
Demetrius Douglas, how's it going?
Okay, get a win here or there. But 9 times out of 10, I will lose because I've not played the game enough. I haven't played it in years, right? So what's the point?
To have fun.
The game at all, with now having the knowledge to win. You know what I'm saying? Now you say, oh,
yeah, Officer Sanders is not in a good place since she lost her job at the porn store.
And lose a ton until you finally learn enough to get better. All right? Number one, that could be possible, but the problem is time. In
Never
fighting
Hydra,
games,
his
you
dick
can
don't
take
work.
Months to get to a level where you can hang. Do you want to see me play 2 hours of Tekken 3 times a week? Because that's what it would take. Every week for 4 months, losing all the matches till I finally get to a level where I at least can get a few wins. You know how many hours and hours of gameplay
That'd be
that is?
hilarious
How
watching you
people
rage
upset
at losing
that, number one,
due to
I'm playing
lag.
that much, and number two, that I'm not playing other stuff. People like me as a variety streamer. You see? There's a difference between, okay, Phil plays Tekken once a week, 2 hours. All right? Okay.
Goes
I
on
could
and on
do
about
that.
nothing.
Every Friday night, I could stop playing Street Fighter.
That way he
play
doesn't have
Tekken.
to play the
What
game.
would happen? I'd lose. I would never win a match. I might as well not play. If I played Tekken enough to get good at it, now it's too much of a time investment and people will complain it takes too long. That's what people don't understand about fighting games. I'm being honest. They think that like,
Would be hilarious
you play
if she
Tekken
shows
once a
up
week for a
one
couple
day at
hours,
his
you'll
house.
You'll just be able to
Like,
to hang
hey,
and have-
guess
and
what?
be beating people
I'm
at
your
once.
sister-in-law.
No,
Let me in, asshole.
That's not how it is. Fighting games are not like that. Fighting games take a lot of time investment. A ton, I'm telling you. Whether it's grinding in arcades back
Yeah,
in the
YouTube
90s,
paid
whether it was
today.
playing on consoles like crazy in the 2000s, or whether it's playing online now, you know what I mean? It's always the same. It's grinding. It's literally grinding. You have to be ready to grind if you want to succeed in a fighting game. It's not just I sat down and played Magic.
He knows what they want because they tell him what
game.
they want, but he doesn't do it.
That's just
He
not
does
how
the
it
exact
works.
opposite.
Okay? So, I hope you understand that. All right? And I understand, oh, people just don't want to just see, don't need to see you win. No, they need to see me at least win at some point. You see?
I hate this.
No one's gonna turn it.
Come on, man.
This is a loser
Do you
show.
want to play the
Every week I
fucking
play 2 hours,
game?
I lose literally every match because everyone has so much knowledge and I don't, and they body me constantly. Wow, that's a great stream, isn't it? No. People want to see you get better.
That
and
was a
win.
real thing
You
on
can't
Kiwi
do that
Farms
playing
Mew
2
Mew.
hours a week in a fighting game. You just can't. Okay.
I said if he did what the chat told him to do, he'd make more money because he'd be making the chat
Ladies and gentlemen,
happy. Instead, he does the exact
it
opposite.
is time for me to expose everything in the FGC. Let's do this. Let's do dramatic. No.
Holla holla for the new member, Kirk. Good
guys
time member
ready?
with access to all
All right, let's stop
the
recording.
emotes.
Let's get set up. Let's do some San Andreas for about an hour, then we'll go on a break. As you know, I do not take a break after my pre-stream anymore. We jump right into the gameplay, which allows retention of viewership, which is great, that you guys want to see me play games.
Ain't a ragging for the
Stick
piggy
around and do
bank.
So I appreciate that. Let's get everything set. We're going to start right now.
I probably won't play the Pokemon. The last Pokemon game I played was
Face only
X.
a mother could love
This
right
is because
there.
I got a Mew for it during their.
I don't know why
promotions
the
that they had
avatars
going
so
on.
skinny. If they could let me make avatars fat, I would.
The one I played the most was Blue. Played a lot of Blue, played a lot of Yellow.
Okay.
I still got my Game Boy Colors. I still got Red, Blue, and
Hello,
Yellow.
Guts, how you doing? Hello,
And I
Guts.
got my Game Boy Advance, and I got
What's
I want
up?
to say
What's
Crystal.
up?
Oh, Gold. I think it's Gold that I got.
No, Digital Devil, he says, if you exposed the fighting game community, it would have been quicker than a 20-minute segment where you hinted at things multiple times. No, it wouldn't. Because I would have to go into such detail about the stuff to explain it. It would take forever. And that's the thing, like, I don't want to sit here and waste my fucking time on it. I just don't. I'm so past it. So I mean, like, I'm so past that.
We're
part of
almost
my
2
life,
hours into the
being part of
pre-stream.
that
Still no
FGC,
gameplay.
traveling and participating. You know what I mean? That I
I'll
don't
say, like,
need
they
to-
look like
to
good
open
games,
that
I
can of worms
just-
again. That Pandora.
Oh, shit. Holla, holla, Jesus.
Not having to be a part of that drama shit anymore.
Hail
Yeah,
Jesus.
I don't want to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? No desire to go back there. And the moment that I open my mouth, like the reason I have to bring it up is because literally the people who I was involved with back then and had issue with are the people working on it.
Wait, it starts at 1:45 my time. It's 3:32, so we're just
So that's why
13
I'm
minutes
telling
away
you I'm
from
not
2
playing.
hours.
Understand? But outside of that, why do I need to drudge up 15-year, 20-year-old shit? Right?
Because
I
you
don't
just
need to.
talked
That
about it.
shit's-
You
that
just
shit's
brought
so
it up.
old and stuff, but
I want to bring it up, guys, but I'm not going to talk about it,
You know what I'm
guys.
saying? Like, I know what
Sound
happened.
good?
I saw it firsthand. I saw myself and others get mistreated really badly. And literally no forgiveness, no apologies, nothing. Their attitude was just fuck you. We don't care about you. I don't care. You know, you're basically dirt under our foot because, you know, you're not an in crowd or you're not part of our friends or whatever. And, you know, why would I support someone who treated me like that? Right? Why? Why would I give $1?
And technically, he still hasn't really started gameplay. He's still bitching and taking a sip.
Chad B, the count is accurate. I just checked. The count is accurate. We're 298. All right, so I got a couple super chats here.
See, still delaying. He still hasn't started the gameplay.
Oh, no, I already shouted that one out. Only Iced Infinite. It was DTF Steak Fries did a super chat and said, finally! And then Sunflower God gave me a cheat code to use. I'm not going to use cheat codes because you can use them, but if you use them, you disable all of the achievements in the game. And obviously,
he needs those trophies. He really does. He needs those trophies to stroke his ego.
So I don't want to disable them, so I'm not going to use a cheat code. Okay? All right, you guys ready?
Warm it up, Kane. Warm it up, CJ. Warm it up, Kane.
Warm it up, CJ. Warm it up, and welcome back.
Gameplay.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive edition. As you can see, look how cool the game looks. And people say, oh, there's no improvements. This game looks like shit. All you got to do is look at the trees. Look at the weather, right? Look at how cool that looks, man. If you were to tell me that's an improvement, I don't know what you're looking for, you know. Look at the lighting.
Well, I think they get rid of the fog. You can actually see everything now.
It's definitely not. Like when we were in San Fierro, admittedly, it looked terrible. I thought San Fierro looked really bad. And, didn't get the level.
10 minutes short of a 2-hour pre-stream. Congratulations, you took an hour and 50-minute pre-stream, DSP.
All right, so we're picking this up from where we left off last time. All right.
Not sure yet, Chaos. I was thinking about doing another playthrough of Vampire.
And we're gonna be doing the Torino.
I do the eat everyone style, but it's like, man, I just played the game. I do really enjoy the game. It's a good game. It's just I want something different.
In this
I got so many other games to play.
Modernized and made more easy. I would almost assume.
I kind of want to play Mortal Shell because it looks like a really good game.
Although I could be wrong and it could be horrendously difficult. I guess we're gonna find out firsthand, huh? I know we have a few missions before then. I think I could be wrong though. Excuse me. Carlton Jr. Timmy $1.50 says, I and many others will support a loser stream. That's a good.
Well, I mean, technically, he still hasn't started gameplay. He's just still bitching at chat and stuff.
Street Fighter and basically losing a ton because I'm terrible at them. So anyway, let's see what the next mission is. Cause I actually don't know.
All right, now we got gameplay going.
What's up now, Torino?
This history, it's all lies. It says Hitler killed himself, and then we nuked Japan. And people believe this shit. Well, if it makes them sleep better at night, I guess.
Hey, man, what did you want? Is you gonna free my brother?
No, not now. And here's a little newsflash. I said that to get you to do something for me.
Real fucked up.
But the shocker is, we are gonna look after him. Because I need him alive as much as you do.
Oh, thanks.
You know, after what you've done for me, it's like you're a pro now. I got...
Yeah, alright, well. As always, I do not cover his actual gameplay because his gameplay is usually so fucking boring. It will literally put you to sleep. So that, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Well, Demon Souls and Ghost of Tsushima are like my top two. Like, those would be fantastic. Because I played Demon Souls on the PS3. Beat it. It was a good time. Oh, he's very boring, Master Chaos. I was like, but there's so many games playing. Oh my, He usually falls asleep during the Yakuza gameplay because he gets so bored just looking at the cutscenes. He just falls asleep. Viva Pinata. Wait, no. Wrong song. It looks amazing. Demon Souls, Ghost of Tsushima, and Elden Ring are just top 3 games for me that I want to play on the PS5. And for 2 more, the Spider-Man game, and I want to say... Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn, whatever it's called. Cloud gaming on PC, does that actually work pretty well? I guess it depends on your internet. Viva la vida, senorita. Ay, 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 ay. Viva la vida. For girls on the left side and sex on the right. Singing a Viva la vida. Wait. I've not played the Vermintide games. I'm a Warhammer 40k player, not a regular Warhammer player. 40k, orcs for the WoW. Well, I gotta say, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. Let's see, how many thumbs up do I have? I have 32 thumbs up. All right. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I was able to entertain you at least a little bit. Let's get you through this shit. Ooh, hello. Justin Barba. Kool-Aid bad time. No Kool-Aid bad time. Ten out of 10. Yeah, so shout out to all the hide hoodlums in chat. Everyone who watched. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. I know it's a Monday, but I never really had an issue with Mondays because I usually get them off. PS5's in stock at 4 p.m. at Walmart. Ooh, 20 minutes from now. I have to go there and try to get one on their website. Like, yeah, but I just made my car payment. Like, yeah, but goddamn, I want a PS5. I am not paying a fucking scalper. Every one of those people, oh, there's a scalper with like 20 PlayStation 5s in his garage. Well, I think me and the tourist judge are gonna have a little talk with him. Hey Falco, you just caught the end of the stream. I'm about to call today. Well, at least a stream anyways. Gotta get a guy in a Kool-Aid Halloween costume, Kool-Aid Man Halloween costume. That'd be hilarious. Instead of money shot, just pour Kool-Aid all over her. Oh god, oh, there's an image I didn't need. Ugh, god, that's an image I didn't need. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah, you're a little late. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.